Goedemorgen allemaal. Today I'm coming to you from the city of Haarlem, out here on another glorious sunny day. I'm so glad you could join me. And today, I thought I would talk a little bit about taxes. Taxes, that's the topic of du jour, and it's on everybody's mind these days as we enter the new year. Soon everyone will be receiving the infamous blue envelopes, and we will all have to think about filing and paying, more importantly, our taxes. And the Netherlands has a reputation for high taxes. The top tax rate in the Netherlands, in fact, is 49.5%. But that's a little bit deceptive because the Netherlands has a progressive tax system, which means that the more you earn, the more tax you pay. So you're not going to be paying 49.5% of your income in taxes. Only a portion of that income over a certain amount, which I think is roughly 76,000 euros per year. From what I understand, the actual effective tax rate for most people in the Netherlands is only 18%, so it's not as bad as it may first appear. 49.5% may seem like a lot, and it is, but it is not the top tax rate in Europe. The top honors go to Denmark and France and Austria with tax rates at 55%. There are many kinds of taxes here in the Netherlands. Naturally, there's income tax, but there's taxes on assets. There's even a dog tax in the form of a license for dogs. But we see our taxes at work here. And so I think for the most part, probably most Dutch don't object too fiercely to paying taxes because there's not so much corruption here, if any, really. And, I'm walking along the street now, for example, and you'd be hard-pressed to find, a single cigarette butt. The Netherlands hopes to raise 402 billion euros in 2024, and that money will go to healthcare and education and the exceptional social security system that we enjoy here, among other things. There's also a water board here in the Netherlands, which is responsible for raising money to preserve the dikes to keep us all dry. So taxes are essential to civilization, frankly. And without taxes, we would have no civilization. So I would like to ask you, my Dutch friends, whether you feel the taxes here in the Netherlands are too high, or if you feel satisfied paying your taxes, and if you feel that you see your taxes hard at work in your daily life, in the healthcare and the education and the social system and the fire engines and the trash pickup and those kinds of things. So let me know. One of the most controversial forms of taxes here in the Netherlands is the 30% tax ruling for expats. And for what it's worth, that never applied to me, but I know that that's something that a lot of people have a strong opinion about. It's something that I think is being revised. Another one is the Box 3 tax, which pains me personally, and that applies to any time you have a second house or an income-producing property. And it's frustrating because that tax has been historically based on a fiction. It's based on a perceived amount of income that isn't always actually being earned. So that can be a point of frustration for many. Well, there you have it. A short and sweet talk about taxes. I hope you've been sufficiently distracted by the beauty of the city during this walk and talk to not be too discouraged by the topic. It's an inevitability, I know. Didn't Benjamin Franklin say something about there's nothing certain in this life aside from death and taxes? That's a paraphrase, of course, but it's true. Taxes are just an inevitable part of our lives here in the Netherlands and virtually anywhere you are in the world, with a few exceptions, I suppose, with regard to income tax. But anyway, that's today's talk. I hope that you will let me know again your thoughts about taxation here in the Netherlands and whether you're particularly pained by high taxes, whether you feel you can see your taxes at work in the infrastructure and in other ways. I certainly have seen that. I know in my road trips, for example, to Belgium, as soon as you cross the border from the Netherlands into Belgium, there is a distinct difference in the paving of the road and the highway, and even, if I'm not mistaken, in some places the bike lanes completely disappear. So we have our taxes to thank for so many things here in the Netherlands. So anyway, guys, I hope you will let me know your thoughts on this perilous subject, and I hope you've enjoyed this brief walk and talk, and I look forward to speaking with you all again soon. Talk soon.